Good to go.
Oh, yeah. Hello all, thank you for joining our community forum with the topic of internet-enabled devices in school. So our main objectives this evening are to provide a clear understanding of the New York State policies on cell phone use in schools, to hear community perspectives, to collaborate on potential district level policy changes, and to ensure student learning, safety, and equity are at the center of our decisions. So starting in fall of 2025, New York schools will follow a new law that limits student use of smartphones and internet-connected devices during the school day. Some of the things that are changing, this policy implements bell-to-bell ban, which means students cannot use smartphones, smartwatches, or personal internet-enabled devices from the first bell to the last bell, including lunches, recess, study halls, and transitions in the hallway. Storage will be provided by the school in a safe place that will not be on their person. So they will not be permitted to be in student backpacks or pockets. You can still reach your child at the school by calling the main office. Each student has a one-to-one device that they will have all day. You can use their school provided email. You can reach out to the family school liaison, or you could use our school messaging platform. We hope to enrich student experiences with this new policy. The goals are to help students focus and learn more, improve student mental health, reduce bullying and social media conflicts, and encourage real-life social interactions and improve communication. There will be some exceptions to this policy that will be on an individual basis based on some things such as medical reasons, translation purposes, if it's a part of the student's IEP or 504 plan, as well as for our college and career students for authentication apps for some of the platforms that they will need to visit for college. We will have some slight changes to the code of conduct. Some of the behaviors, if the student is in violation of our code, they will have their phone confiscated by a staff, and the guardian will be notified. The student will just come get the phone from the office at the end of the day. If it happens again, the device will also be confiscated. The guardian this time will be required to come in and pick up the device, and then for the next week, the student would be required to turn their phone into the main office in the morning. The only difference with the next level of the third level would be the phone would be confiscated. The guardian will pick up the device, and the device will continue to be turned into the main office. They will also have a detention. This is just a little bit of information from the community survey that we filled out, that we sent out. We had a very large response. We are very proud that we had over 300 responses to the survey. The breakdown is up there for your viewing. We had over 185 parents and guardians, which is amazing. Overall, their main concerns were distraction from learning, cyberbullying and inappropriate use, cheating during assignments, lack of face-to-face social interactions, safety and emergency communication, and then a small percentage have no concerns. Okay, now it's time for questions. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? We would love to hear your opinion.
You guys may have to unmute yourselves so that we can hear you and we can listen to your concerns.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I have a student going into fourth grade, so she's transitioning from Prospect to Seneca. And I tuned in today because I was hopeful to hear where or what or how you are anticipating the students will store those phones so that I could give her the update so she was prepared mentally for that. Do you have a plan or is this just the beginning of the process and you're gonna get there eventually?
This is the beginning of the process, but we do have some ideas that we have out on the table. There are teacher, lock boxes that could potentially be in each classroom where there would be enough slots for every student to put their phone in. They lock with a key that the teacher would have. And then in the case of an emergency, the teacher would just grab the box with phones and head out with the class. Also for the high school level, there's potential for something called yonder bags that you may have heard about. That would be an individual pouch for the students to have their phone on them, but they would not be able to access them until a person with a key to unlock the pouch at the end of the day would do that for them. Did I answer the question for you? Okay, perfect. But we are still looking into more details about that, which we'll share.
After today's presentation, what are the next steps regarding the policy and regarding notifying families about what the end result will be?
So the plan is to present anything to the board. We have a board meeting coming up on the 22nd. So we plan to present all of the policy change and anything that I just presented in this to the Board of Education to be approved. After they go through their process and things are approved and we have all the plans set in stone, by August 1st, we will have the policy ready to be published for everybody.
Thank you.
Mhm. And the plan we will implement starting fall of 2025. Any other questions or concerns? Okay, well, please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. We are always available. We are very grateful that you were able to join us tonight and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.